City, now arriving in Calico, passengers will disembark.
Calico, it's been 5 years since I've been home. How are you folks doing? Yeah, having a good time in the stray town? There's nothing like Christmas in Calico, am I right? Going to the saloon for some hot chocolate, roasting chestnuts over at the barn, finding just the right gift for someone special. You know, it is good to be home. It reminds me of another time, about 10 years ago, during another Christmas Eve.
Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Oh, there's old Scrooge. You see, he and Marley used to run all the trains here in Calico. Oh, he is just like how I remember him. Hey, Scrooge! How's your partner Marley doing?
Dead. Dead as a doornail. He died 7 years ago this very night.
Oh, yeah. Jacob Marley was dead. No doubt about that. Well, how about we head back about 10 years to tell our story?
I want these trains on time. I don't care that it is Christmas Eve.
Scrooge never painted out over Marley's name. There stood on the train platform, Scrooge and Marley.
Sometimes new passengers called Scrooge Scrooge, and sometimes they called Scrooge Marley, but he answered both ways.
It was all the same to him.
Old Scrooge was a tight-fisted, squeezing, wrenching,
Grasping.
Clutching.
covetous old sinner.
On time, I say! No! Get out of my way. Everything myself.
Christmas Eve will find me where the love light gleams. I'll be home for Christmas, if only in my dreams.
Engine 42, now departing.
It was a cold, bleak, and biting winter in Calico. The sky was dark, there hadn't been any sunshine all day, as if Heavenly Father knew that there must be darkness before there is light. And Scrooge, well, he was an icy soul who kept the world out, basically warning all of humanity to keep its distance. But there was a time, of all the good days of the year on Christmas Eve, old Scrooge sat busy in his office poring over some ledger books alongside his only clerk, Bob Cratchit.
Mr. Cratchit, there may be a gold rush going on, but no man ever got rich squandering his fortune.
Sir, the fire's died. If I could just,
Let it die. The warmth is sufficient.
But sir, it's not...
Mr. Cratchit! Put another scrap of coal on that fire, and your next train ride will be to the unemployment line. Sir.
Merry Christmas, Uncle. God save you.
Humbug.
Christmas, a humbug? You don't mean that, I'm sure.
Yes, I do. Merry Christmas. What right have you to be merry? You are poor enough.
And what right do you have to be dismal? You're rich enough.
Humbug.
Don't be cross, Uncle.
Well, what else can I be when I live in such a world of fools as this? Merry Christmas. Every idiot who goes about with a Merry Christmas on his lips should be boiled in his own pudding, with a stake of holly through his heart.
Oh, Uncle.
Never! You keep Christmas your way. Let me keep it in mine.
But you don't keep it.
Oh, well, Let me leave it alone then. What good has it ever done you?
Well, I've always thought of Christmas as a good time, a kind, forgiving, and charitable time. And though it has never put a scrap of gold or silver in my pocket, I believe it has done me good and will do me good, and I say, God bless it.
Hear, hear. Let me hear the sound from you, Mr. Clapton, and you will be on that train. First class ticket to nowhere.
No, Uncle, don't be that way. Come, have dinner tomorrow night with us at the Ghost Town Grill.
No.
But why? Well, why?
Why? Why did you marry against my wishes?
Well, because I fell in love.
No, because... Good afternoon.
But Uncle, you never came to see me before my marriage. Why is that a reason for not coming now? Come, have boysenberry pie with us tomorrow at the grill.
Good afternoon.
Oh, why can't we be friends, Uncle?
Good afternoon, nephew. Enjoy your pie and frivolity without me.
Well, I'm very sorry with all my heart that to find you so resolute. But I will keep my Christmas humor to the last, so Merry Christmas, I say to you, Uncle!
Good afternoon!
And a Happy New Year!
Here, here.
Scrooge and Marley, I believe. Have I the pleasure of addressing Mr. Scrooge or Mr. Marley?
That's Mr. Scrooge. Mr. Marley has passed.
We have no doubt that his generosity is well represented by his surviving partner.
At this festive time of year, Mr. Scrooge, we at the Calico Welfare Office feel it is our civic duty to provide some small provision for the poor and destitute in town.
Are there no prisons?
Prisons? Why, yes, the Sweetwater prison is still in operation.
And the mines, are they still in operation?
Well, yes, they are, though I wish I could say they were not. Many a father has died toiling away in a mine shaft.
From what you said, I was afraid that something had occurred to stop them in their useful course. I'm glad to hear that is not the case. Dirty hands are productive hands, my father used to say.
A few of us in town are raising a fund to provide some food and comfort for those in want. What shall we put you down for?
Nothing.
Oh, you wish to remain anonymous.
I wish to be left alone.
Oh.
I do not make merry myself at Christmas time, and I cannot afford to make idle people merry. Now, I support the establishments I just mentioned, and they cost enough. Those who are badly off must go there.
But many would rather die.
Well, if they would rather die, then they'd better get on and do it, and decrease the surplus population. Now, good day to you both.
Good day to you, Mr. Scrooge. Merry Christmas.
Ah!
Merry Christmas.
Ah!
You want to follow me to I've ever met? I hope you get cool in your second. Merry Christmas.
I suppose you'll want the whole day tomorrow.
If it's quite convenient, sir.
It's not convenient, and it is not fair to pay a man a day's wage for no work.
It's only one day a year,
A
sir.
poor excuse for picking a man's pocket every 25th day of December. But if you should have the whole day, I expect you will be here all the earlier the next morning.
Yes, sir.
Thank you, sir.
And Merry Christmas. Never mind.
What an idiot. Uttering Merry Christmas on his salary, with his family, with all those mouths to feed.
Deck the halls with bells of holly.
What do you want? Get out of here! Get out of here, you gutter snake! I will run you out on the rails. Get out of here!
You see, he always joked that he lived there in order to keep an eye on his money, but no one ever laughed though.
Jacob Marley. You don't believe it, me?
No! You're a humbug, I tell you now. Get out! Oh, have mercy, Jacob! Please have mercy!
Man, do you believe in me or not?
I do, I must. But why do you come to me?
It is required of every man that the spirit within him walk among his fellow men. If the spirit does not go forth in life, it is condemned to do so after death.
But you are wrapped in chains, Jacob. Why?
Not from the chains I forged in life. I made them link by link, yard by yard of my own free will. The chains you bear are as heavy and as long as this sailed Christmas Eve ago, and you have labored on the sins.
Please, Jacob, speak up to me.
I have none to give. I cannot make up for my wasted life.
But you always made the trains run on time. You were a good man of business.
Mankind with my business. Charity and mercy were my business. Hear me, Ebenezer. Hear me. You still have a chance. I hope to escape my fate. And that is why I have come to you.
Thank you, Jacob. Thank you. You always were a good friend. What is it you intend to do?
Tonight, you will be haunted.
Haunted? Did you say haunted, Jacob?
I did. By 3 ghosts. Expect the first when the clock tolls 1.
Well, couldn't we take them all at once and just get it over with?
Look to it! Look to it, Ebenezer. You cannot hope to escape my fate! My time is nearly done. Remember me, Ebenezer, and remember what has passed between us.
Jacob! Wait! Jacob! Humbug. Are you the first spirit, miss?
Yes.
Are you the spirit that's coming was foretold to me?
Yes, I am the ghost of Christmas past. Yeah!
What business brings you here?
Your welfare, partner.
Well, I'm very much obliged, but I can't help but think that a little sleep might be more conducive to my well-being.
Turn and look upon me. Come, you must follow.
That you are a spirit, and I am mortal, how am I to follow you?
Bear but a touch of my hand, and you shall be able. Come, your past awaits. Let's get!
Good heavens! What? This is Virginia City! I was born here! I was a boy here! Oh, these were some of the happiest times of my life!
Ain't it strange?
What?
That you've forgotten. Look there!
Oh, look! It's little Mr. Howell! He looks just as he did. see me?
Yes.
Gilly ho, Milty! Yes, oh, and a Merry Christmas to you, Milty. Merry Christmas.
What is it?
Nothing, it's nothing. It's a child. It's a child apparently at my door, and I wish now that gift was something. That's
Come, let's see another Christmas Eve long ago.
all. This is my old school.
Do you remember?
Yes.
It is a Christmas holiday. The school is not quite deserted. A solitary boy, rejected by his father, neglected by his friends, is left alone.
Yes. I know him well. He is myself. No. Isn't it? Can it be?
Yes, it is the past. She will see you as you were.
Oh, man! Oh, dear brother! I've come to bring you home!
Oh.
Yes, home. Home for good. Home forever and ever. Father is so much kinder than he used to be. He spoke to me so gently one dear night that I was not afraid to ask him once more if you might come home. And he said yes! Today he sent me in a carriage to bring you.
Oh.
And you are never to come back here ever again.
Oh, bless you. Bless.
We'll be together all Christmas long and have the merriest time in the whole world.
No, a fan.
I'll see that your things are taken to the coach. Hurry along now. Oh, Ebenezer. Oh, I've missed you so much. Hurry along, we must keep Father waiting.
Always a delicate creature, but she had a large heart.
Yes, she had.
She died a young woman, and had children, I believe, your nephew.
She died giving him birth.
Just as your mother died giving you birth, for which your father never forgave you.
That music.
Is it familiar? Do you know this place?
No, it was my first job in Calico. I was the bookkeeper at the Calico Saloon. Oh no, look, there's Dakota Dan and karaoke alive again. Oh, how they could dance and sing. They were so talented and giving. It was good. Every Christmas Eve they would close down the saloon and they would throw us the most wonderful party with food, punch, music, dance. Oh, it was glorious. It was simply glorious.
That's so great a thing to do. Seems a very small consideration.
Small.
Wasn't it? They spent a few dollars, $3 or $4 at the most. Is that so much that it deserves your praise?
It isn't that. No, it isn't that at all. You see, why the happiness they gave us, it was as great as if it had cost them a fortune.
Oh. Well,
Nothing in particular. My clerk, Bob Cratchit, I should like to have a word.
patience. Your journey continues.
No, sir, I do not wish to see this one.
You must. Do you remember?
Yes.
Her name was Belle. You were engaged to be hitched.
Yes.
Ebenezer, I have been displaced by an idol,
What idol has displaced you?
a golden one.
Oh, you condemn my ambitions.
I am deeply saddened to see your more noble aspirations fall one by one in your endless pursuit of wealth.
Nothing falls so hard on life than poverty.
Ebenezer, our engagement is an old one. When it was made, you were a different man.
I was a boy. I knew nothing. My situations may have changed, but my feelings for you have not. Have I ever sought to break our engagement?
You've changed, Ebenezer. If we were not engaged, would you court me now?
If not,
The Ebenezer you are now, big man of business in Calico. Would he marry a poor woman from Sweetwater? I think not. And so, I release you.
Belle,
May you be happy in the life that you have chosen.
Belle, No, no one! Stop torturing me, spirit! Remove me from this place!
My time with you is nearing its end.
Oh, thank goodness.
What you have seen is your past. That which sets you on your present course contains lessons to be gleaned. It is my hope that it has been seared like a brand unto your soul. You must now look upon the present.
Hey, that's really interesting to me. I just don't quite understand. Yeah, but tell me, how did Tiny Tim behave?
Oh, as good as gold deer and better. He sang like an angel. Oh, and somehow he gets so thoughtful sitting alone by himself so much. Coming home, he told me he hoped everyone in that church of reflections had seen that he was a cripple. And he hoped it would bring them pleasure to remember who made the lame walk and the blind see. And as we walked home, he called out, God bless us, Merry Christmas to everyone we passed. Perfect strangers, they waved and smiled back and answered, Merry Christmas. And he called back, God bless us, everyone! God bless us, everyone.
Another one.
Well, man. Are you glad to see me?
No.
Well, I've got a bunch of biscuits in the oven, so you best begin.
What can be worse when the ghosts of Christmas past have to show me?
I'm the ghost of Christmas present because every day is a gift. Are you ready to see that?
No. I am being haunted against my will.
Well, too bad. You must understand what you have been and what you will become.
May God bless Tiny Tim.
He's growing stronger and hardier every year. We'll have many Christmases, I'm sure of it. And Scrooge is giving me the entire day off with pay.
Mr. Scrooge. I wish I had a dear. I'd give him a piece of my mind.
Dear, it's Christmas.
Christmas or not, he's a stingy, unfeeling old man. No one knows that better than you do, Bob.
Right, good dear. Christmas.
Very well. We'll be merry and very happy, I have no doubt.
Come on, let's see to the children and the boysenberry punch.
Let's go.
Spirit, tell me, will Tiny Tim live?
I see a vacant seat by the hearth and a little crutch carefully preserved.
No.
If these shadows are made unaltered by the future, the child will die.
No, Spirit, please, tell me that the child will be spared.
If they would rather die, then better get to it and decrease the surplus population.
Did I say that?
I can't say angry at my uncle if I tried. He's his own worst enemy. If he won't come dine with us here at the grill, he loses out in much more pleasant company than he can possibly find. But I will continue to wish him a Merry Christmas every year. Now, he may not take it, but he shall have it nonetheless. To Uncle Scrooge, may God bless him!
How can he be so forgiving to someone who's been so cold to him? What does he gain from that?
Not everything is a game as you see it. Some games are simply warm feelings.
Warm feelings from me.
No, hey, I'm as confused about him as you are. We've gone as far until now as we can. You must now behold the shadows of the time to come.
Spirit, please, Spirit! I know you intend to do me good, but who are you? Will you not speak with me? Are you the third spirit who was foretold to me? I do not wish to see anymore.
It is much past Mr. Cratchit's time. He walks a little slower these last few days.
I have known him to walk very fast indeed with Tiny Tim on his shoulder. But he was very light to carry, and his father loved him so. He was no trouble. No trouble.
Sorry, dear. I couldn't help myself.
You were there to the cemetery.
did. But it'll do you good to see it. It's a lovely place. But you will see it often. I promised him to walk by there every Sunday. He said he'd be very happy. And that we shouldn't mind. And not to be grieved. Oh, my child. My poor little child. Spirit! Spirit, answer me this. Are these the shadows of the things that will be? Or are these the shadows of the things that might be? Spirit! Spirit, answer me! Are these the shadows of the things that might be or will be?
The shadows of time to come may be dispelled by an altered life.
Thank you. Thank you, Spirit. And now, can you show me, in the shadows of the time to come, what has become of me? The cemetery.
Look there.
Ebenezer Scrooge. He died alone! No!
Jesus.
No, Spirit, please, no, Spirit, no!
Jesus.
When I am not the man I was, please tell me why these smiles away, or my shield on the snow. Assure me that I may yet change the shadows to come by an altar light. Please, Spirit, please, I will keep Christmas in my heart, I will. Then I'm alive and on here, Lord, please, Spirit, now. No, Spirit, please forgive me. Have mercy. Spirit. Spirit. Rufus. Spirit. Where am I? Wait, no, I'm here. I'm here. I'm alive. I'm alive. Oh, thank you, Spirit. Thank you. And Jacob. Oh, thank you, Jacob Marley. Thank you. I will not forget the lessons I have learned. The shadows of the time to come may be dispelled by an altered life, and they will be. Oh, they will be. Yes. What day is this? Is it light? Yes, it is light. It is day. It is Christmas. It is Christmas Day. I haven't missed it. Oh, yes, those spirits did it all in one night. Well, of course they can. They're spirits that can do anything. Spirits. I feel as light as a feather. As merry as a schoolboy. I feel like a baby. There's so much to be done. There's so much to do. Yes, now, I've got to go to the office. I've got to help us. I don't deserve to be this happy. But I can't help it. I can't help it!
And Scrooge really was changed. That very morning he went and he bought the prize turkey. Not the little prize turkey, but the big one. And he sent it to Bob Cratchit and his family under the one condition that no one should know who sent it. And then, dressed in his best, he went out onto the streets.
Good morning. Good morning to you.
Mr. Scrooge?
Yes. Yes, it is I. I fear my name may not be pleasant to you. But if I may please beg your pardon, and if you would have the goodness to accept this.
Bless me! My dear Mr. Scrooge, are you quite certain?
Yes, and not a nickel less. There is a great many back payments in that, I assure you.
I don't know what to say to such generosity.
Well, then please don't say anything at all. But you will come to see me for future donations, yes?
I will. Yes, indeed. I most certainly will.
Well, I am much obliged. Thank you.
Thank you.
Oh, and madam,
Yes.
if I may, I should like to wish you a very Merry Christmas. A great many back payments are included in that as well.
It's not how many you've missed. It's how many you have left to give.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Parker.
Merry Christmas! Merry Christmas!
That very day, that very wonderful Christmas day, Scrooge walked the streets of Calico, went to church, and found that everything made him happy.
And Uncle Scrooge capped the night off with dinner at the grill with me and the missus. Oh, and early the next morning, he headed directly to his office at the train station. He wanted to catch Bob Cratchit coming in late. That was the very thing he had his heart set upon.
The clock struck 9,
No Bob.
a quarter past.
Still no Bob.
He was a full 18 minutes late.
Mr. Cratchit, what do you mean in coming here at this time of the day?
I'm sorry, Mr. Scrooge, I'm behind on my time.
Yes, I should say you are. Please step this way.
Please, Mr. Scrooge, it won't be repeated. You see, I was making rather
That
merry.
is quite enough, Mr. Cratchit. I will not stand for this any longer. And therefore, I'm about to raise your salary.
Oh, please, Mr. Scrooge, please don't raise. Wait, what?
Yes. Oh, no. It's all right, Mr. Cratchit. I have not lost my senses. No. I have come to my senses. A Merry Christmas, Bob Cratchit. A Merry Christmas to you that I've given you in many a long year. Now, I will raise your salary, and I will endeavor to help you and your struggling family. Yes, and we can discuss it all over a hot cocoa at Calico Saloon. But before we do that, let's get those fires a-roaring before you dock one eye, Mr. Cratchit.
Mr. Scrooge was better than his word.
He did it all and infinitely more.
He became as good a boss, as good a friend, and as good a man as any this good world has ever known. And he spent the next decade living up to that promise.
The train's here, dear. That means our son is home from college. Tiny Tim.
Oh, that's it.
You know, Mama, I don't think I'm that tiny anymore. Merry Christmas, Mama. Merry Christmas, Papa.
Merry Christmas, son.
Over the years, Scrooge went on to become like a second father to me.
It's about time you got here. Merry Christmas, my dear boy. Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, Scrooge. Thank you for all you've done for me. Thank you for saving my life.
No, my dear boy. It is you who saved mine. I may not have many Christmases left, but I intend to make each and every one of them count.
And it was said of him that he was able to keep Christmas well every single day of the year. May it truly be said for all of us during this wonderfully joyous season. And so, as I have once observed, God bless us! God bless us, everyone! Joy to the world, the Lord is come. Let earth receive the King. Holy heart,
We just got to see the Birdcage Theater, the reimagined Christmas Carol. And I will say, A Christmas Carol in the Birdcage was my favorite show of the year at Knott's Berry Farm. And when they said they tweaked it, I was a little concerned, but I know the creative team behind it, and they did an amazing job. You absolutely have to see both A Christmas Carol and Gift of the Magi inside the Birdcage Theater, along with the Snoopy on Ice. If you do nothing else when you come to Knott's, you need to come to the Birdcage. It is a great show for all ages, and it is a tradition here, so make sure you see both shows. The show times are on the app for all the entertainment. Make sure you schedule that into your visit.
Dashing through the snow, like a one open sleigh, over to the snow, hopping all the way. Making spirits high, what fun it is to come and sing a sleigh song tonight. Oh, jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one open sleigh. Jingle bells, jingle all the way. Oh, what fun it is to ride in a one-horse open sleigh.
Well, howdy, folks.
Howdy.
Pretty good, but I think we can do better than that. I said howdy.
What to see ya?
And Merry Christmas.
My name is Ace Parkington, and this is my brother Jack.
Nice to meet you. Howdy.
And that there's our sister News. We're the Parkingtons, part-time cowpokes, part-time storytellers, and welcome to the town of Calico.
The year is 1885.
And the day is Christmas Eve, so there is no time to waste. We gotta get everything ready. And I'm thinking some sass for real. Kind of mix it up with some hot chocolate, you know what I'm saying?
It's okay. We have just enough time to tell our tale before old Kris Kringle makes his run. Now, you folks may not know this, but Christmas as we know it today almost wasn't.
That's right. Not very long ago, folks were ready to let the holiday fade away, like the cattywampus.
Then a fellow named Charles Dickens wrote a Christmas Carol, and it reminded everybody about the true meaning of the holidays and want to be with the ones we love.
Well, and speaking of being with, that was not 40 years ago, but speaking with the ones you love, we take you now to a tattered cabin, rented for $8 a month, just on the outskirts of town, right by Grizzly Creek Rapids. It's the one with the wreath on the door and the patchwork stockings hanging from the heart.
The home of Jim and Della Dillingham. You can read that on their mailbox, but as you can see, the letter has been lost to the elements, and there wasn't enough money to repair it.
A small extravagance purchased from the carver when Jim's paycheck was a solid $30 a week. Now that his weekly allotment has dropped to $20, it seems that the letters were contracting from Dillingham to a more modest and unassuming dude.
Well, it looks like Della's getting Jim ready for work there. Well, they'll spend Christmas Day together, and that's what's important.
Have a quick day at work. Tomorrow's going to be wonderful.
Thanks, Della, dear. I love you.
Love you.
Boys and better pie.
Right. Jim had a busy day ahead of him at the assay office. Weighing gold for others when your own pockets are empty is a tough job. But Jim was a hard worker, and tomorrow is Christmas.
It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, take a look at the fine and tan, glistening once again, with candy canes and silver rings aglow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Toys in every store, like the prettiest sight to see is the holly that will be on your own front door. A pair of hot ornaments of delicious is the wish of a man. Doll of love in the world is the hope of Janice and Jen. And Mom and Dad can hardly wait for school to start again. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Everywhere you go, there's a tree on trails of town, and Calico Park as well. The sturdy kind that doesn't mind the snow. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas. Soon the bells will start, and the thing that'll make us ring is the carol that you sing right within your heart. It's beginning to look a lot like Christmas.
$1.87.
$1.87, not a lot of money.
Yeah, most of that was in pennies.
Penny saved one and two at a time by haggling with Mr. Knott at the general store and old Bud Hurlbut at the butcher shop. Every visit to Founder's Day.
Dela's cheeks burned with embarrassment from having to keep such a close watch on her purse strings.
$1.87. That's not much to buy a Christmas gift with. Oh, what could I get for $1.87 for Jim? My dear Jim, who worked so hard for us.
There were two possessions of the Dillinghams in which they took my pride. The first was Jim's oak-handled Colt single-action army pistols.
Yeah, good.
A gift from his father when he was married.
The other was Della's hair. A cameo Kate herself lived across the rapids. Della would wash her hair in the water just to see old Kate turn green with envy.
And Wyatt Earp himself would have turned and walked right back home had he seen Jim's old Campbell pistols. Such fine specimens of Colt's ingenuity they were.
Della knew she had to buy something fine and rare, something worthy of the honor of being used by Jim. But with only $1.87, there wasn't much to find. Unless... Before she gave time to second-guess herself, Della raced into town, headed straight for Madame Del Mundo's establishment, and just above the grist mill.
Hi, it's me. It's me, Deuce. Hi, everybody.
Yes, I know your news. I think they know your news. But right now for our story, you're Madame Del Mundo.
Oh, that's right.
I think you can do it.
Okay,
Are you ready?
Yes.
Okay, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. We got baby shows all day today. Please come on.
Well, Della ran up the rickety steps.
Okay.
She collected herself and...
Madam Del Mundo, will you buy my hair? I'll buy hair. Take off your bonnet and let's have a sight at the looks of it.
That's pretty good. $20.
$20. $20 for a lifetime. For Jim. Give it to me quick before I change my mind.
Well, the next 2 hours flew by faster than a June bug in a tornado. Della, she tore through the butcher shop. She tore through the blacksmith shop. She tore through the general store until she found the perfect thing at Pops and Coulter's Trading Post. Yeah. Hold on 1 second, folks. You might want to do that again real quick. At Pops and Coulter's Trading Post.
Hey, yeah, it's going great. I think they like it.
I know it's going great, but you missed your cue, you know that, right?
Oh, yeah, who am I?
You're Pops.
Oh, I'm John
You're right over there, yeah. There it was! Oh, surely it was made just for Jim and no one else. Right there, oh, it was a beautiful specimen right there.
It was a hand-tooled leather bed with double holsters. Perfect old two oak-handled Colt single-action army pistols. It was simple, yet elegant, proclaiming its value and substance alone, and not highfalutin ornamentation.
The perfect gift for Jim. But how much?
$21.
So Della thought about the sacrifices and the scrimping it took to save that $21.87 in her purse. Yet, she didn't give it a second thought.
I'll take it. Nothing was too good for her Jim. Her purse may be almost empty, but her heart was overflowing with the idea of presenting him with this gun belt, just perfect enough for Jim's precious pistols. Della, get going before Jim gets home. Sorry about that. Away in a manger, no crib for a God, a little Lord Jesus laid down his sweet head. The stars in the bright sky looked down where he lay. The little Lord Jesus asleep on the hay.
Now, normally this is the part where we butt in and tell you all about how Della was feeling, but this is the best part, and we don't want to spoil the mood, so we'll just be over here.
I'm almost afraid to look. Oh, if Jim doesn't kill me, he'll say I look like one of Miss Elliott's truant schoolboys.
Della dear, is that you?
Jim, you're home already!
I had some business to attend here, so I just wanted to.
Jim, darling, don't look at me that way. I had my hair cut and sold it because I couldn't live through Christmas without giving you a present. It'll grow out again. You won't mind, will you? My hair grows awfully fast, Jim. Say Merry Christmas, Jim, and let's be happy. You don't know what a beautiful, nice gift I've got for you.
You cut your hair.
Cut it off and sold it to Madame Domundo. Don't you like me just as well anyhow? I mean, without my hair anyhow.
Your hair is gone.
You needn't look for it. It's sold. I tell you, sold and gone. All for you, dear. A sacrifice made without hesitation because of my love for you, Jim. Oh, my dearest Jim. Shall I start dinner?
Della, dear. There ain't nothing in the way of a shave or a haircut that can make me love my girl any less. Yeah, you're as beautiful as the day I married you. However, if you open my Christmas gift, you may see why you have it going there for a minute at first.
Oh, Jim! The combs! The combs I stared at for weeks in the general store! The combs! The combs for my hair! Oh, Jim, my hair. My hair grows so fast, Jim, so fast. Oh, well, your gift, I've got it right here on the table.
All right.
Isn't it a dandy? Now you wear your father's pistols just like he did. Go on, put it on.
Della, let's put our gifts away and let them keep a while. They're much too good to use at present. Della, I sold the pistols to get the money for your combs. Oh, Della, you're all I want for Christmas, all I want my whole life through. Each day is just like Christmas, anytime that I'm.
You're all I want for Christmas, and if all my dreams come true, then I'll awake on Christmas morn to spend my day with you. You're all I want for Christmas, all I want my whole life through.
Each day is just like Christmas, anytime that I'm with you.
You're all I want for Christmas, and if all my dreams come true, then I'll awake on Christmas morn to spend my day with you. Merry Christmas, dear.
Merry Christmas, Della.
Jack. It's your part. Oh, yeah, it's my part. Sorry, I'm getting to it. Well, with only 87 cents left to their name, Jim and Della decided to splurge and have dinner out that night at the grill, the one right there on Main Street. Oh.
It's so cute. We passed the windmill, Goldie's place, and the blacksmith, and we're just about to enter the grill, Lynn.
Donations for the poor. Donations for the poor. Help Calico's less
It's only 87 cents.
Your coins will bring a needy orphan a bright Christmas. Merry Christmas, you young folks.
Merry Christmas.
It's those who know what it's like to be poor who give the most. Donations for the poor. Donations for the poor.
So Jim and Ella had dinner at home that night. But their coffee and chops tasted better than they ever had before. Giving just makes you feel good, don't it? The Magi, as you know, were wise men, wonderfully wise men, who brought gifts to the babe in the manger.
They invented the art of giving Christmas gifts. Now, being wise, their gifts were wise as well. Gold, frankincense, and myrrh, all laid at the feet of the newborn king.
Here we have told our tale of two foolish children of God who sacrificed for each other the greatest treasures of their house, and in doing so unlocked a far greater gift, their love for each other. They are the wisest. They are the Magi.
Smile after smile, and on every street corner.